8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 39-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
From the 39, Darnold looking for Perriman there. He's got him. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Red 80, 54, Mike 54. Stay with your man. 50. Hey, Charlie. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, let's get off the field.
Darnold off the play fake to Bell. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lorenzo Carter in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Motion. Hey, check, lady. Put your hands on him. Get hands on motion, man. Right there. 54. Hey, orbit. 54, Mike. You ain't doing nothing today. Mike.
Throwing on second and long. Darnold, he's going to look deep for Perriman. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Trey Hendrickson with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
That's going to be a long day. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Go.
Jones to throw again. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darius Slayton, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes our score 17-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Jets offense ready to go in this battle of New York. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now, under 100 yards of total offense. That's good for 28 yards.
Here we go, son. Mike 20, Mike 20. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, lady. Hey, Mike 20, Mike. Hey, seam 6, seam 6. There we go, Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20.
Here's Darnold. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. Motion!
Here's Darnold. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15.
Come on, boy. You better go, young lady. Don't be scared of it. Right there.
Throwing again is Darnold. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and that'll bring up second down.
It's second down and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Hold the look, hold the look, hold. Young lady. Mike 50, smooth. Watch the run, watch the run. Hey, watch that. Check, Mike, set.
Again, Darnold. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack.
Right there, 54, right there. Here we go. Let's go.
Faking the give, Darnold. Looking for the end zone. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. It brings up 4th down. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. The kick by Marr is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime with a visiting Giants, I guess you could say, on top of the Jets in this New York rivalry. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, this will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Patrick Owusu in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Hey, Echo. 57. Mike, 57. I'm here all day. Mike's 57. 57's Mike. Now watch run. Yeah.
Back to throw. Jones. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
I remember Coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, Alpha. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike.
Operating from the gun, Jones. That's complete to Slayton. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, of that marker. This is taken around the 12. Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The Jets offense ready to go in this battle of New York. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Watch the motion. Watch the motion. Ready? Hey, exit.
To throw is Darnold. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. So that throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
To throw again on 2nd down. Darnold. Oh, nice move. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that. But it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll look to throw here. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Now Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Darnold and the Jets come up third and long following the sack.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Hey, wahoo.
Third and long, it's Darnold. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. On 2nd and 9, Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Mike 20, Mike 20. Hey, Zoo. Young lady. Mike 20, Mike 20.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 18.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Check me out, check me out. Switch. Hey, check 24.
They'll give this to Bell running right. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run it in with Bell, and he is in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Hey, Haywood.
Now Jones. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Well, not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline. There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
Here we go. 54. Mike 54. Watch the slats. Watch the slats.
Darnold on first down. Herndon's got it complete. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. And by the end of last year, Herndon had solidified himself as the primary tight end for New York. And overall, second leading receiver in 2018 on the team behind Robbie Anderson. In fact, his 39 catches, most among rookie tight ends in the league a season ago. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
On first down, Darnold. That's complete. It's Bell. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll make it second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on second down. Darnold completes it.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
The Jets on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5.
Mike 20, Mike 20. Hey, Delta.
To the air again, Darnold. It's caught by Herndon. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Now Bell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Throwing, Jones. He completes it to Tate. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now Jones on first down. steps away to his left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot.
Here we go.
Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Throwing again on second down. Jones. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
Well, throw on the quick slant, going to be complete.
They don't want it, fellas. They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Woo! Let's get it.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Looking to throw again on second down. Darnold. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Darnold. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Easy to tell who they're targeting on this drive. He caught the first 2 passes, but then this time unable to hook up.
But I don't think that stops them from continuing to go back to him, do you?
No.
I mean, they've got a plan. They're trying to execute it.
And after that second catch, I saw him in the huddle. He said, hey, let's go back one more time. Didn't work there.
Mike's 54. Mike's 57.
Darnold. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Damon Harrison bringing in 341 pounds of power for the sack. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 19. Well, they have had no answer for this connection all night long.
Yeah, you just have to think in a 2-minute situation, that's got to be a concentration lapse. You know they're going to go back to him with the game that he's been having.
Darnold from the red zone now. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. This one caught by Crowder. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
He's back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. We've seen a lot of interceptions from Talib over the years, and that was a big one to help seal this win.
He has such good ball skills, just always seems to be around it. And when he gets a chance to make a winning play, as we just saw there, he tends to take it.
Here we go, D. It's just
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Alpha. Switch gears. Check. 53.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Flush to his right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone, so they could use something here on 3rd down.
Go, go. Mike, 53. 53, Mike. Double dog. Yep. That's the way. Hey, exit. 53 is the Mike. I hope we rush him. Ready?
Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. He's going to fire one deep left side. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the 1st down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
After the interception, here's Darnold. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Get that ball. He's checking. Crash. Kill. Rush in.
Here's Bell. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Check out, hot. 25. Check 25.
They'll go again with Bell. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very